dear. Oh, no. Well, just quickly, Aaron, he's at Allianz Stadium right now. He's probably on his 8th Tui's new, as Reece Robson is going to have a Tui's new for the next 10 minutes, a Tui 10. Aaron, bring on next Sunday, he says. Yes, Tigers versus Cowboys next week. William Hunt is in the chat. Gravo, mate. How are you? Good to have you. Tahi, bro. Oh, man. It's all starting to pop off because you've come in, because you've popped on in, man. So it looks like Carl Lawton is going to come on for Reece Robson for the next 10 minutes, and Newcastle are going to be on the attack.
Yep, Saifidi off the tap here is going to take it nice, straight and hard, but he's met there by Tamalolo and McLean. Tackled around a couple of meters out, plays the ball. Brayley, dummy half, gives it to Arthur. Arthur, very flat ball there to Kai Pearce. Paul, who pops it out the back. I thought, Vitano had touched it there, and but apparently the Cowboys are offside, so inside the 10 penalty to Newcastle. They're going to take another tap in here inside the Cowboys' red zone, inside the 10. Gagai taps it and now gives it to Leo Thompson. And he runs straight and hard, but beautiful defense there by Tamalolo and Jeremiah Nanai. Plays the ball now. Brayley, dummy half, gives it to Jake Arthur. Cogger now to Vitano. And, Semi Valame nearly had an intercept there. The young fella is having a very interesting debut, unfortunately, the poor fella. Vitano, yeah, look there. He's just there. He should have really backed himself. He's just passed that way too early, and Valame nearly gobbled it up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the one meal and went the length of the field. Oh, Adam O'Brien can't watch.
Don't forget I don't know if you know, but the referee is on debut today as well. He's had a bit of an interesting first quarter.
A very beautiful story with in that regard. Oh, geez, that's a strip there. Oh, and what a shot! Jake Arthur has just been pulverized into the North Queensland turf by Semi Valame. Good God! And I think he's actually been penalised for it. Oh dear.
Goodbye, Dor. You've been here for 5 minutes. The Cowboys have been defending on their line, giving away penalties. A sin bin has occurred. Now what's happened here? Oh,
I'm sorry. And then plays the ball. Brayley, dummy half out the back now to Cogger. Cogger now hits the front man in Jermaine McEwen. Yes, very flat pass or potentially forward, but good defense there by the Cowboys, Bateman and did. And Brayley, a dummy half, gives it to Cogger. Cogger, lovely ball to Leo Thompson, who offloads it. And Scott Drinkwater, what a great tackle, has forced an error from Saifidi over the try line, and it is no try. Oh, yes, finally some good news since I've arrived that the Cowboys have got some good news. And unfortunately for Newcastle fans, Scott Drinkwater with a beautiful tackle over the top forces the ball free from Saifidi over the try line, and he has knocked it on. Oh, 7 tackle set coming up for the Cowboys. And boy, oh boy, Scott Drinkwater is having a great start to this fixture, Sam.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, absolutely he is, man. You're not, but yes, he is. Yes. Yes. Oh, bro, if they were going to score with that, you were going to be banned for the rest of the season. Oh, I'm joking. No, good to have you, man. So did you win a medal or did you win a trophy today at your golf championship?
No, nothing. We just won. Didn't win anything else. We just got the win, got the W.
That's all that counts, man. And you're walking away with a beautiful tan, mate. It's actually beautiful weather up here in Brisbane today, actually.
Oh, it is. It was a belter.
Yes, absolutely. So now screwed out a dummy half to the left by Carl Lawton. He's captured inside the 20 still. Third tackle. They go out. Oh, Edwards spun away from the hit. And I think he got punched in the face for his troubles too on the way down.
Dear.
Lawton passed right to Clifford. Kicks on the 4th.
Oh, my God.
And Fotano saves it.
Yeah, it was a terrific kick. Great purchase from Clifford and a great chase as well. He's the first one there to make the tackle. Vitano did well, pardon me, and now the Knights are shifting it from the bottom of your screen to the top. Tyson Frizzell's come off a pretty solid first stint there from Frizzell in the middle of the field. But great work there by Harrison Edwards brings Jake Arthur down. Robson has 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the sin bin, as I believe that is Matt Croker. Yeah, it is. Just tackled short of halfway. Leo Thompson's going to have a carry. Great tackle. Harrison Edwards, he's brought down 40 meters short of the Cowboys try line. Last tackle. Jake Arthur has it. He kicks it up high. Drinky attacking. Oh, and he takes it beautifully on the fly.
Well done. Just want to say quickly, hope you're still here. Entertain House, he's telling me to get my Seahawks cap off. He's a Chiefs fan. But yeah, exactly. You beat my Cowboys last weekend, House. So now we're 1-1, even though it's only preseason, House. We're now 50-50, mate. But it's good to see you, man. It's good that you're in the chat. Thank you very much, mate. But go Seattle as North Queensland. Scott Drinkwater scoots out a dummy half and gets to about halfway. Fourth tackle, Valamay does the same thing and makes about 10 meters on that play. Good carry from him. This is the last tackle. Carl Lawton, a dummy half. Split above the eyebrow, I think, and Clifford puts in a right-footed kick for Dominic Young, and it's spilled. No, Dominic Young's knocked it on. Oh, bum.
Well, I would have liked to have seen that again, but yeah, they have ruled that Nene's knocked it on. But anyway, here goes Dom Young inside the 20-meter line, and he's brought down here on tackle one, just over his 20-meter line. Greg Marzu's going to have a carry, and well done there. Ruben Cotter holds on to him there. That was a absolutely beautiful run by Greg Marzu, and another great run there by McEwen there on third tackle. They're nearly up to halfway, and that's 6 again in favor of Newcastle. And Matt Croker now on tackle one gets over halfway into Cowboys territory. Brayley, Arthur, now not Vitano through the middle of the field there is brought down 30 meters out. Brayley's going to have a scoot from dummy half, and he scoots even bamboozled himself, and he's tripped over his own feet, and he's brought down. Third tackle, Gagai in the dummy half, gives it to Arthur. Arthur out the back to Croker. No, Croker. Fucking Cogger. Then Best gives it out to Marzu. Dearden's right there. And Marzu might be twice the size of him. And Vilea. And Marzu got the offload to Best, but a great tackle by Vilea to bring him down. Now McEwen's in dummy half. Leo Thompson has it. And he's flicked it straight to Jake Clifford, and away goes Clifford, the Red Dog. Look at him go. Ducks under the tackle of Vitano, and away goes Clifford. Sam, take it away.
He's going to play the ball in 30. It's spun left here for Purdue. He's taken well there by Arthur. Burns is at dummy half. Skirts to the right-hand side. Over the 40 he goes, and post-contact meters are good there from Burns. Burns asking for a penalty. No, it's just been knocked on, Dor.
Oh, dear. And Matt Croker has the ball. Brayley at dummy half now gives it to Pierce Paul. He gets rid of Ruben Cotter there, and he's scheming through. He gets rid of another, but Jackson Purdue brings him down. 9 errors thus far, 5 from Newcastle, 4 from the Cowboys. Arthur now gives it to Saifidi, and Saifidi's brought down just inside the Cowboys 20. Brayley at dummy half gives it to Jake Arthur. He takes a run, but beautifully tackled there by Harrison Edwards. He's brought down around 10 meters out. Nearly another 6 again. Edwards needs to get off him there. Nothing called. Brayley at dummy half gives it to Leo Thompson, who's been damaging through the middle of the field. Great run there by Matt Arthur, but good defense by Lawton and Bateman. Fourth tackle inside the 10. Cogger out the back to Marzu. Marzu puts some footwork on Valamay. He gets I think he's offloaded it to Drinkwater, and it's bounced straight back to Valamay, and the Cowboys have the ball, Sam.
Sure has been. I'll tell you what, if we've got a collision course of Marzu and Valamay coming up, man, there could be a mushroom cloud. Oh, very good. But there could be a mushroom cloud happening very shortly, man. We've had an earthquake in southeast Queensland. There might be a mushroom cloud in North Queensland. There may be nothing left by the end of the day, Dor.
That could be, Sam. Yes, no, that was bloody unbelievable, this contest. Vilea's been great as well, Sam. Don't forget about him out there with Valamay and Marzu. Him and Best have been going at it, and I think Vilea's been excellent in his first game back. Speaking of the devil, here he goes. And I think he might have dropped it.
I think he might have dropped it too, but I think he's going to get away with it. Dor, you were nearly going to be banished. Harrison Edwards. Harrison Edwards says the head up. Gets to
I've got to
halfway,
be
he
very
will.
careful.
Oh man, you wait till the NRLW, mate. If you ruin the NRLW, Dor. So Carl Lawton, he's a dummy half. He runs to the left-hand side, finds Clifford. Purdue now. Good defense there by Gagai on the youngster. That is the veteran versus the rookie for sure in that department is Drinkwater. Chips, a long chip on the fourth tackle. The bounce is friendly for Valame, but it's knocked on into Vitano.
Oh, I'm slightly ahead. I'm pausing and then resuming as Bravin Best is now brought down by Did, and now Saifidi is going to have a run, and he's brought down. Deary me, that was absolutely pedestrian from Marzu there, and Valame nearly went straight through, and if he actually grabbed the ball, he was in because Marzu just had given up. Oh, it's sat up pretty well as well. Anyway, good defense here from the Cowboys. Newcastle are stuck inside their own 30 after 4 tackles. They actually just get over the 30-meter line on fourth, 35 meters out. Brayley now gives it to Croker. Croker, great defense by Cotter and Bateman there. Great to see Cotter still going strong after staying down for a long period there at the start of this match. And last tackle, and Cogger kicks it high and long, but beautifully taken there by Scott Drinkwater, Sam.
Scott Drinkwater plays the ball 5 meters in from touch. That is a very flat ball for Valame. Lucky to get away with that one. But he'll get up and play the ball. Robson, seconds away from coming back out onto the paddock. This is Burns. Gets over the 40 and is stopped about 5 short of halfway. Cowboys are central, 5 short of halfway. Left to Clifford, left to Purdue, who juggled it first. Beat Gagai with some graphic pace, just quietly. Robson scoots to the left-hand side over the 40. He goes and is stopped just before the 30. Purdue at dummy half. Left, Clifford, kick. Nene chasing. It's just lucky bouncing to Croker's lap. Oh, he's not done. Gannon picks it up and he scores.
Oh, fear the deer. Oh, what has happened there? Up. It's a calamity at the back. Oh, no, it's been gone up no try. What has happened here? Okay, well, just judging there, Sam, it looks like everyone's on side except I think Robson, just slightly inside, but everyone else looks like they're all on side. It's coming
and Robson
down
stops
here.
On his run.
Burns knocks it back. It bounces forwards. No, this is backwards. Stop looking at it. He's knocked it backwards. Thank you.
Thank you.
Play on to this point. The ball bounces then forwards. Matt Croker takes possession. Oh. Does that mean, okay, it's a TRY. That is what we're seeing. Thank you, Sarah, so much, Clancy, for the mo. And you know what? It's off my back now. It's off my back. The Cowboys have scored. It wasn't going well since I entered, but they strike. They strike with fierce deer. They do. And the deer is over.
Yes. Robson comes back from the sin bin and has a great 10-meter scoot out of dummy half plus. And as soon as he comes back on, produces the energy, and Cotter involved in the tackle. Vitano, he is having a rough start to his first grade career at the moment, but he's hanging in there. But no, that's just a forced error, and great try from North Queensland, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah, that was awful ball security, Paul. I'm sorry, everyone, for being slightly late. It's been a big day, but I don't know. I wasn't able to tune into the live stream until I legitimately got home and then come straight in and end them here now. But Sam, what were you thinking there with Ruben Cotter, who went down there at early on in this game, and he was down for quite a while, and with the trainer as well. I think he took about nearly like 2 sets to actually get back, nearly the whole Newcastle set and halfway through the Cowboys set to actually get back in line with his team.
Yes, sir. No, he went in to finish a tackle. I think it was on Tyson Frizzell. And as he was going down, he copped the knees of Frizzell right into the tummy. So that winded him pretty hardcore there. But
Yeah.
he obviously recovered from it. And we got play back underway here with Edwards, who collides with the Newcastle defense. And he's going to get dragged a little bit. He will eventually play the ball about 12 metres out from his own try line. Robson at the back left here for Ruben Cotter, and he's able to get to the 20-metre line and knock the ball on. Bum.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Were you? No, Clancy, I was not at the STRI I was at golf at Millmerran, which is just a FYI, a long way away from home. I spent about 5 hours on the road for about 5 hours of golf. So look, it was a great day. Nice 4:30 start. And Jake Arthur is now about to put the ball in the scrum. Brayley now fires it to Cogger, and Cogger nice unders ball there to Bramman Best. He's tackled around 15 out. Brayley now hits the flying McEwen, but great defense there by Harrison Edwards and John Bateman. McEwen plays the ball around 10 meters out. Brayley, Cogger, Arthur, dummy.
Oh, Birdsey!
Oh, is it a bird? Is it a play? No, it's Braden Burns, and he's putting the foot down. He's looking around. He's looking left. He's looking right, but there's no one there. Tom Young's coming, but Braden Burns goes the length. And that is another try to the North Queensland Cowboys. 18 points to 0 on this lovely, fine Sunday afternoon. Goodbye.
What a Dor. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, I thought it was a lovely ball. There was a lovely dummy from Arthur there for the unders ball, but Braden Burns, he just read it like a picture book. Oh, he's just page one. Oh, I'm taking the intercept and away I go. Oh, dear, poor Jakey Arthur. I thought that was a beautiful cutout ball. Well, let's put it this way. If Braden Burns didn't catch that, Dom Young is scoring in the right-hand corner.
Yeah.
But he took the intercept, so we don't need to worry about that. And away he goes.
Well, what do we reckon about Vertano's positioning there? It looked like he was catching it, or looked to have wanted to have caught it sort of like on an outside line. Maybe if he was a couple of steps towards the inside, that doesn't happen. But that's just growing pains for a debutant, isn't it?
It is. It is. And like Jake Arthur's I think that's his second game. Like his second game for Newcastle, I'm pretty sure, in first grade. So look at him. Oh, look at that Cowboys fan riding him home. And look, Drinkwater's got the tee back. And he deserves that tee back. And that is straight down the Hey Little Diddle and the Cat and the Fiddle, Sam. That is 20 points to 0.
What have I told you? What has everybody told you for the better part of this year, man? Don't touch your mo. Let it grow out, man. Yeah. Let it grow all out, bro.
All out. Yeah. I like what you did there, bro.
Thank you. It looks like for just a second there that Burns was on
he was on the treadie.
He was on the treadie. He looked for just for a second there.
But he was sort of like around that early on in the run, and then he sort of hit his stride there. Look, they've taken the kickoff, Edwards, Sam.
Yes, they have, man. So 20-0. 20-0 after a long period there where Newcastle were threatening, and with the sin bin. Dude, you can't, dude. It's Mo o'clock. It is Mo o'clock for sure. So Dearden now, he has the hit up, and he's up to the 30-meter line. Third tackle, 6 minutes to go in the first half. Lawton, as first receiver, just takes it straight and hard and earns a penalty for his side.
Oh, yes. Get him, Ruben. Feed him. Oh.
So, North Queensland kick the touch through Dearden, and they're going to start a set on the Knights' 40-meter line. Righty. Penalties 5-4. Alrighty. So Vilea taps it, passes left in field for Dearden, left for Cotter, and Cotter is able to make about 5 meters from the point at the tap. 5.5 minutes to go, 20-0. This is Harrison Edwards passing left to Clifford, left to Nene, and Nene and Arthur collide. And Arthur's brought down about 22 out on the side closer to the interchange sideline. Robson goes right back in field for Clifford, who dummies and selects Dearden. Out the back for Bateman, but that's good defense by Bradman Best. Oh, and Bateman was taken around the thigh. So that's all legal, but it was just heavy contact. Edwards straightened hard and gets back to the 20. This is the fourth tackle. They're a little bit right of centre. Robson goes to the right-hand side. Dearden runs to Bateman. Bateman fence away from Bradman Best. And he's taken down by Votano.
Go and go, Tom. Oh, he's lost his
Vilea from dummy half. Dearden, crossfield kick. Nene is coming, so to his Drinkwater. It's come off the crossbar and into the hands of the Newcastle Knights.
Oh, it's hit the hey little diddle of the cat and the fiddle, Sam. Oh, dearie me. Oh, no. And Dom Young's got rid of Braden Burns, but he gets him now. Oh, and forces the ball free. Here goes Jackson Purgey with some space to move, Sam. Oh, look at those lovely fleeting footwork. But he's brought down, mate, inside the Newcastle red zone. Take it away, Sam.
All right, the zero tackle, Robson, way right to Drinkwater, right to Dearden, out back right to Vilea, gave it to Valame. Oh, Marzu nearly intercepted it, but Valame still going, still stepping. Oh, he nearly offloaded to Robson. Good carry from Valame. This is the first tackle. Robson out left to Lawton, left to Drinkwater, left to Clifford. Oh, what a beautiful ball from Clifford for Burns. It's called 6 again here. Burns spins away from the attempted tackle at Gagai, but Young brings him down. Purdue, back right. Clifford, right to Drinkwater. Back under for Edwards. Just a settler here, centralizing the attack. Right in front of the post. Second tackle, 3.5 minutes remain. Robson goes to the left-hand side, passes to Casper, and Dominic Young says, thank you very much.
What the beep was that? Anyway, Dom Young has it, and Arthur now gives it to Gagai. 3 minutes and 18 seconds left here, and Newcastle here on tackle 2 inside their own red zone. Sam will be pleading that the Cowboys don't give away anything. Vitano has a run and holds on to the ball, so that's great stuff for the young fella. Hopefully he can get some build up, a lot of confidence here at the back end of this first half and into the start of the second half. Todd Payton's really not happy. The Sheriff is very angry. Last tackle, and the Knights have only made 30 meters here. Good run there by Marzu to finish off the set. And I think that's Jack Cogger here on last. It kicks it long, kicks it high. Braden Burns has knocked it backwards, should I say. He did knock it backwards on his own 20. Oh, look at that. He gets rid of Cogger. He gets rid of Cogger once, twice, and then gets absolutely pile-drived into the turf by Matt Croker and Leo Thompson.
Dearden, dummy half, passes right to Valame, and he fends away from Cogger. Valame just gets bigger every single season, I feel like. Dearden gives it left to Vilea. Good to see Vilea back, man. And yeah, he's been involved this afternoon. You can tell he's a bit rusty, but that's all right. Robson left in field for Bateman. Nice carry from Bateman, getting over the 40-meter line by a little bit. That's a bit of bullshit in the ruck.
6 more, I think.
I reckon. Yes, it is.
More.
Lawton dummies and enters Newcastle territory. First tackle, Robson goes to the right-hand side, passes to Edwards. And they're about 15 meters inside Newcastle territory. Robson runs to the left-hand side, gives it to Clifford. Dearden, back left in field for Drinkwater. Lovely play between 3/4 of the spine there. Drinkwater asking for a 6 again call. Third tackle, Dearden, cut out right to Vilea, who slips over.
Go and go, Tommy.
And Bateman waits at dummy half on the fourth. Passes left to Dearden. Drinkwater puts in the grubber kick here for Jackson Purdue, but Gagai was there and he's looking to get out of the in-goal area, and the goalpost denies him. Yes,
the goalpost does deny him indeed, as well as a wall of Cowboys defense. Newcastle, Sam, will probably have to kick this with around like 45 seconds to go in this first half. So Cowboys will definitely be able to have a few tackles or a few raids here at the Newcastle try line to potentially extend on their 20-point to nil deficit at going into halftime.
So they've
Well, they've
gone
kicked it
long,
long.
have Newcastle, Lawton screaming back. Well, not screaming back, but he gets back to the 30. 35 seconds remain. Robson passes right, Dearden, right to Edwards. Edwards is able to get to the 20, still standing. He's been good since coming off the bench, the Savo. Robson, left for Clifford, left for Nene, wrap around for, knock on, bugger ya.
It was a nice play, but yeah, knocked it on. And Dom Young now has the ball. He runs to Ruben Cotter and he offloads to Gagai. And now it's stacks on in the middle of the field here. And as Gagai falls on top of Dom Young, he plays the ball. Arthur, a dummy half, now gives it to Vitano. And he's going to be tackled 25 meters out. And that is indeed half time, 20 points to 0 in favor of Sam and your Queensland Cowboys. And yeah, there could have been a bit more. They're a bit sloppy, both sides. But yeah, the Cowboys, I think, will be ruining a few missed opportunities there with a few drop ball there. Like Drinkwater probably takes that. He'll go close to scoring or putting Braden Burns over in the corner. And there's also been a couple of other chances. But look, I think they'll be pretty happy to be up 20 points to 0 at halftime.
No, look, I'd be a very hard mark if I was to complain about anything. But look, I reckon maybe three times where they didn't really need to force the pass or it just wasn't as crisp. I mean, that try there for Scott Drinkwater to kick off proceedings was excellent there. And then his try saver as well on Jacob Saifidi. But yeah, just it's just a couple passes that, you wish were that did connect. But no, man, it was okay. It was okay. There was a 10-15 minute period there where Newcastle were threatening to come back when it was 8 points to 0. But Cowboys showed some resiliency in defense, and they got some confidence out of that. And so they started flinging the ball for the last 20 minutes of that first half. And, in a sense, Newcastle are kind of lucky it's not 30 points to 0 because I think it very easily could be. So just seeing the reaction from the Manly coach, I don't know what he's saying, but Manly, their season is in free fall deluxe at the moment, going down to 24-6, and we had where is he? Aaron from the West Tigers Life podcast was celebrating massively out there at Allianz today for a Tigers victory. A double victory, actually, because in the NRLW, the Tigers got their first victory of the season in the NRLW. Now, speaking of the NRLW, Dor, I said to you that there is a rumor, and it's only a rumor, so we'll see if it comes to fruition. Now, the rumor is, Dor, that the Brisbane Broncos are in discussions. They are in the market for somebody from next year, and I'm talking about the NRLW team, reminder. The rumor is that the Broncos are in discussions with Jesse Southwell from the Newcastle Knights. So that indicates that Ali Brigginshaw may be considering retirement at the end of this season. So that is the big rumor going around. What do you reckon, man?
Interesting. Well, yeah. She's a good player, Jessie Southwell. Pretty sure she's got the NRLW record for most conversions in a row. And yeah, she's a very handy player. And yeah, well, look, you and I have had discussions, Sam, earlier this year. We were talking about, Brigginshaw with Origin and whatnot, and was this going to be her last series? And, we saw her start at halfback and then get shifted to, I believe, like lock and the bench, I believe. And yeah, saw her move to a different sort of role. And just like a few players, I can't remember all three. I think it might be Isabel Kelly, Ali Brigginshaw, and maybe was it Samaima Taufa was the other one that all brought up their 50 games. This week.
Sorry, it was Isabel Kelly. It was Isabel Kelly, Keely Davis, and Ali Brigginshaw. That's
Ali Brigginshaw. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was three. I knew two of them. I just wasn't sure of the third. So Keely Davis. Well, yeah, that's excellent. So yeah, potentially, Sam, she's been around for a long time and been a real pioneer for the women's game. And yeah, look, that's very interesting. I didn't really, when you said Jesse Southwell, when someone was the Broncos were looking at someone, I didn't expect to hear Jesse Southwell. But is she off contract? Is she at the end of this season?
Well, let me have a look because I didn't actually believe that she was off contract. But look, the other thing too is that there is a well-regarded half in the juniors for the Newcastle Knights. I think her name is Evie Jones, if I'm not mistaken, but they're really high on her. So maybe Southwell is making way for this young player to come up. But I mean,
has she played a few games, Evie Jones? Because I swear her name's familiar. Yeah.
Yes, she has, man. I'm just trying to see. Let's see, all contracts. I'm going to bring up the screen so you can see what I'm checking out here.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, you continue your search while I will. Well, basically that Manly loss, Sam. Oh, you got it up. Oh, we'll talk about that after this.
All right. So Evie Jones. So she is on contract for 2027. Let's go down to South. So Southwell is off contract.
Yeah.
So that gives a hell of a lot of credence to what is going on. And again, I reiterate that Mr. Evie Jones, she is a New South Wales under-19s representative. She's on contract until the end of 2027. With Southwell not under contract, that's massive. What is Ellie Brigginshaw looking like then? She's off contract at the end of this season. Oh, Broncos NRLW. Goodness me.
Do you think Tamika could be in her ear? Just telling her about how glorious life is up in the Sunshine State. Could she? I think she would be. Yeah, I know Sam doesn't want to believe it, but I would assume that was definitely the case. Anyway, that is terrific news. Terrific news for the Broncos.
It's
NRLW.
just a rumor.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying before when you were looking it up. It's only just a rumor. But yeah, if that comes to fruition, that will be a really great get for the Brisbane Broncos. And back to what I was going to say, Sam, and back to what you were saying just after the completion of the first half in regards to Anthony Seibold and Manly. So, yeah, they've really spiraled out of control. But the Tigers have, I'm pretty sure it's like the first time in a while, like a few years, that the Tigers have actually won after a bye round. So they actually pushed very close to beating, I think their Benji Marshall's, highest win is like 26 points or something. So they were a bit close at one stage there to get past that. But yeah, dominant win for the Tigers. And the big thing that moves them up to 11th, and that them and Manly basically have to win every game, and they still need probably results to go their way. So them and Manly, they've got 3 rounds to go. That's West Tigers should be up to 24 points now after that win today.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah. So they're 24, and then we've got Manly versus, I think Manly have got a few. I think they might have. Sam can probably get it up, but yeah, Manly and Tigers are basically the only 2 teams that can mathematically make it to the 8, but they need results to go their way. And they need to win all 3 games. So if Manly or the Tigers lose any of these next 3 weeks, they're done. They're mathematically, it's impossible for them to make it. And they're going to need a lot of results to go their way, because you're looking at like the Roosters who are flying, but they've got a bit of a tough draw, so that could help them out. Cronulla they've got the bye this coming weekend, and then they've got a couple of, solid fixtures to finish the season as well. But it's very likely they'll be without their captain and inspirational leader, Cameron McInnes, most likely for the rest of this season, after it's suspected that he is indeed done his ACL or right ACL in the game yesterday against the Titans. So look, yeah, there's still a lot to play for, but just the Tigers have really started to find a lot of form. And look, they're playing a really exciting brand of football as well, really shifting the ball from edge to edge, a lot of offloads. And I think they're playing a really nice brand of football. Is there any way we can look at potentially, what are you doing? Do you want to like predict who's going to win, or do you want to sides draw? Let me actually, you do what you want to do, and let me get
that's all right. So I've got it here. So you want to bring up the West Tigers?
Yeah, Tigers and Manly are basically the two in conversation here.
Yep.
So they got the grand final reunion next week against the Cowboys, is what they're calling it. I was hearing on the radio. They've got the Raiders and the Titans. So they can there's definitely two games that are winnable there. I don't know if they can beat the Raiders though. So yeah, and if the Cowboys continue to play like they have today, well, that's a bit like the Cowboys and Titans. They can win on their day, but it's just whether Cowboys or Titans team shows up. So that's a pretty solid draw left for the Tigers. Manly, so that's a big game next week because the Dolphins need to win as well. They're 26 points. Manly are 24 at 4 Pines. It's a big game, which Manly obviously need to win. Their draw, potentially, again, some tough games there, but I think it's slightly better maybe than the Tigers, just due to the fact that the Dolphins have got a lot of players out with injury. The Dragons, well, they should actually, unfortunately, for Manly, they'll get Sele, DeBellin, and Hamish Stewart all back from concussion for that game.
Yep.
And then the Warriors, well, look, the Warriors have they got the job done on the weekend, but they've sort of been in a bit of a free fall as well, Sam. But they were able to pull it. Yeah, to be honest, I think what the 8 is at the moment, I think will be the 8 that finishes the year. I just don't know the order. I think the order can change, but I think that the 8 teams that are in the top 8 at the moment, I think are going to be the 8. Like the Roosters have got, as Jason saying in the chat, they got Parramatta next week, who came off, went down to South Sydney last night. And then they've got the Storm, which will be a big one. And then the Rabbits, and that's going to be a absolute, look, the Rabbitohs have started to find a bit of form the last couple of weeks, but man, that's the Sydney Derby right there for the last game of the season. And, Souths are going to be, they're going to have their players, they're not going to be playing finals. So it's the same as what the Broncos face in a couple of weeks against the Cowboys, their last game of the season. They can just go out there and throw it and put it all on the line. They don't need to worry about they're playing any extra football for the rest of the year. That will be their final game of the season. And I know for both of those sides, I know that the Cowboys and you, Sam, would love nothing more than to beat the Broncos. And I know South Sydney wouldn't love nothing more than to beat the Roosters. Potentially, play some sort of role in ruining their finals chances, might lose like a home final or something like that. Or so I think that it's going to be an absolute belter of a finish of this season, Sam. You've got like the Raiders and Storm fighting it out as well for the minor premiership. Then there's, there's still a chance. There's still multiple teams that could potentially get into the top 4. Warriors are only up 2 points and 1 point. 1 point on the Panthers in 5th, 2 points on, I think, Cronulla and the Broncos in 6th and 7th. So, yeah, man, it's going to be an absolutely thrilling back end of the year, but I really do think that the teams that are in the 8 will be the 8th. Unfortunately for the Dolphins, I just think that there's too many injuries there, and really the Roosters have been the form team of the competition the last couple of weeks. So, yeah. But before we go out, Sam, we should quickly dive into the fantasy statistics, and Scott Drinkwater, your man, the man at the back for the Cows, is top of the leaderboard. 46 points for him. Leo Thompson 35, Braden Burns 31, Vilea 29. He's been good. Pierce Paul 28, Saifidi 28, Jaden Brayley 28, Frizzell 23, Cotter 22. Who else here? McEwen, if anyone picked him up, he's on 19. Tom Dearden on 18. I like to see Tom Dearden run and challenge the Newcastle line a bit more. Bravin Best's on 14. Dom Young's on 14. Marzu's on 14. Clifford's on 13. Purdue's on 13. And yeah, Robson's on 5 after that sin bin. So not great, but I think the Knights need to start well here, Sam, or this could get real ugly, I think. Just with how the Cowboys have played, they've made a couple of mistakes, but I think if they can hold the ball, they could do some serious business as Newcastle start us off, Sam, and taken beautifully by Tom Dearden.
Alrighty, and he's given it out left to Lawton, who dummy to give it to Cotter, and he's taken down on the 20. And Lawton will play the ball on the 20. Robson goes left. This is Edwards. He has the carry. Look, you were just starting to talk about next week. We'll get into that just momentarily. So Robson goes left. Ruben Cotter goes over the 30. He's picked up and then dumped. This is third tackle. Oh. Cowboys are running left to right. Gives it out left to Clifford. Clifford taken down. I reckon you're just half a second in front of me there, boss. Robson runs to the right-hand side, and he's over halfway. He centralizes the attack for Cowboys, and Lawton gets to dummy half. Left, Drinkwater now kicks it, and it's going to be taken by Patano.
Yeah, Patano takes it, but geez, he didn't look safe under there. Had to put the afterburners on there to make sure he takes it, and that's a good tackle there by Ruben Cotter and Nanai that forces Dom Young inside his own 10-meter line. Now Gagai has a carry, and he can only get up to his own 15-meter line, tackled there by Lawton. Now Greg Marzu's going to have a run, but he's brought down there by Tom Dearden and John Bateman just outside his own 20. Newcastle are continuing how they started or finished the first half with struggling to get out of their own end zone and create meters. Matt Croker's brought down 30 meters out. Jack Coker on the last, Cogger, should I say, kicks it long and beautifully taken there by Burns, Sam.
Now, just quickly, I'll say this once or for now. So next Friday night, I do want to say that this is what we're doing through the Blockbuster games. Can't make it for the 6 o'clock game, but next week, Dor and I, we're going to be live for Melbourne versus Canterbury next Friday night. That is the next time that you'll be able to see us call the men's NRL. So that is a huge contest to look forward to. That's when we will be live again for the NRL. So we will be live for NRLW at the conclusion of this one as well for Cowboys versus Bulldogs. But for now, Harrison Edwards plays it on the 40, out left, Drinkwater, out left, Purdue. Purdue is taken down on the 30. Up on top of the screen here on fourth tackle, and Nate passes right in field here for Clifford, who dummies and then puts Cotter back under. And Cotter on last tackle. Robson left. Clifford puts up the kick. Nene is chasing. And it's knocked on. No, play on for Dominic Young.
Yeah. Good grief. And Valame has just tried to absolutely put a huge shot on Bradman Best, who did a lovely pirouette to avoid the contact. But yeah, look, the kicking games causing issues here for Newcastle. This beautiful kicking game from Clifford and Tom Dearden there. Look, I'd love to have another look at that. But yeah, Dom Young ends up with the ball and away they go. But all the Cowboys need to do is keep their discipline and defend well, as their Jake Arthur takes a run, but good defense there by Nane and Robson. Now Brayley at dummy half gives that to, I think that is, yes, it is indeed Leo Thompson. Cotter brings him down just on halfway. Brayley now gives that to, I think that's Brodie Jones. Yeah, Brodie Jones. And now last tackle, Brayley gives it to Arthur. He kicks it just around 38 meters out from the Cowboys try line, and that is beautifully taken there by Braden Burns, but he's forced backwards here by Pierce Paul and Dane Gagai. So he's brought down Sam around 5 meters out.
Scott Drinkwater scooted to the left-hand side, but Kai Pearce-Paul was wiser to it. Imagine, just quietly, we were talking about the West Tigers before. Add Kai Pearce-Paul to that in 2026. Holy Jesus. Jackson Purdue now with the hit up over the 10-metre line. I think Kai Pearce-Paul cops some friendly fire as Scott Drinkwater beat 1-2 tackles and has gotten himself to the 30-metre line. We're just short of it. Robson left to Nene, and Nene has a great carry, about a 15-metre carry, up to about 5 short of halfway. But this is the last tackle. Robson, right, Clifford, kicks from right on halfway, and it's going to go down towards Dom Young. Oh,
and he lets it go. That's a beautiful kick. That would be gone in to touch around a metre or two out, Sam, from the corner post. That's a lovely kick there from Jake Clifford. With the momentum that the Cowboys have, he probably wanted to try and keep it in the field of play. But look, that's a great kick, great result. Cowboys can now defend, and Mazu has a run. Brayley now dummy half gives it to McEwen, and McEwen, beautiful tackle around the legs there by Tom Dearden. Brayley has a scoot out of dummy half. Tom Dearden has to stay out of it as he's offside. They give that to Vitano, who's brought down on the 40-metre line. Takes another run here, Leo Thompson, but beautifully tackled there by Reece Robson, just short of halfway. Brayley has another run, gives it to Matt Croker, and that's a lovely tackle there by Dearden and Bateman, brought down just inside of the Cowboys' half. Cogger kicks it high. Bateman's taken out the kicker of Cogger, but it's all good, and Drinky takes it beautifully, Sam.
Well, I know he probably will explode as soon as I say this, but I don't know, he was involved in the tackle on Drinkwater just then. I don't think I've seen or heard Bradman Best's name all game so far, man. He is someone for Newcastle that needs to get really involved at this stage of the game, because it's still winnable for the Newcastle Knights here. As Robson passes right from dummy half to Lawton, they get over the 40-metre line, and this is fourth tackle. Robson gets to dummy half, and he passes left to Edwards, out back left to Clifford, left to Drinkwater, left to Purdue. He's gone, turned on the afterburners, and from about 40 metres out, halfway, Purdue has scored, but maybe not according to Dor.
I think this is going to be no try. Nanai on the lead run took someone out, and they hit the timber, and I reckon he's gone through the gap. As we look here, there, Nanai.
Oh, no. He played for it.
That looks like Arthur's actually tackled him.
Yes, he's played for it. No, man. Play on. That is a defensive decision, and that should be a try. It should stand as a try, man.
I hope it. Yeah, it's try confirmed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, I'm just what I saw live. I just saw someone hit the deck from a lead runner, and you just come to your worst thoughts. It's just like, oh no, that's going to be in trouble. But then you go and have a look at it. And yeah, unfortunately, Jake Arthur, he's not going to be getting a Golden Globe this year because that was very poor acting.
Well, he won't even be nominated. No, seriously, have a go at this. No, look, I'm not out there, not a player, obviously, but he's played for Nene, man, in my opinion.
He's wrapped his arm around him. He hasn't just been hit and gone down.
I guess the other contentious thing too, and I'll give it to them on this, I think maybe Purdue caught it right behind Nene, like on the inside. So maybe that might be a contentious piece to the puzzle. But
it's
I know Knights fans. I know.
If it comes back to Newcastle come down and then they lose by 4 points or something, well, yeah, we can maybe have a look at this. But I wouldn't worry, mate. I think that it was a defensive decision by Jake Arthur to tackle Nanai. It wasn't like he was just sliding across and got hit. He wrapped his arm around Nanai.
I know he did. I would say that in defense of Newcastle, though, that he did catch it on the inside Scotch Drinkwater. I'll give him that point, but the damage was done by Jake Arthur initially. But anyways, play on here. And 26 points to nil, 48 minutes gone, 8 minutes into the second half, and Robson left for Lawton over the 30, and Lawton stopped just short of the 40. Fourth tackle, Robson went to dummy half, he goes left, Edwards out back left to Clifford, flat ball for Nene, and he says, now you can hit me, Jake Arthur, and he gets to halfway. This is last tackle. Robson goes down the left side, Clifford running, standing. Sorry, that was the fourth tackle, and now it's the last. And through Dearden, about 35 out, puts the ball up. Nene is chasing, and he stops, and Votano catches it.
All right, you take that every day of the week. Good kick. Get down inside Newcastle, tackle them inside their own 10, and great defense here by Lawton and Harrison Edwards. Arthur now goes into dummy half, and is that Votano again for another carry? Yeah, I think it is, and he's up over his own 20-meter line. As you can see here, the Cowboys dominating the run meter statistics. I think it's 1,105 to around mid 700s for 765 or something. I think it was for Newcastle. Obviously a bit more now that they've made 2 runs, but yeah, dominating that statistic. Anyway, they only got up to their own 40-meter line, and then last tackle, Jake Arthur kicks it long. But Drinkwater takes it around 18 meters out, Sam, and he's scheming across the field. And he hits Valame with a beautiful ball. He's got Bradman Best in front of him, gives him a don't argue, but he's brought down, Sam.
On the 30-meter line, towards the interchange sideline, Drinkwater gets to dummy half, passes left infield for Vilea, and Vilea backs his way to the 40-meter line, has 3 defenders on him. He looked like an absolute colossus there for half a second as Robson passes right back to Thomas, Kamikaze, McKaylee, over halfway, plays the ball. Robson runs to the right-hand side, stops, comes back left infield for Edwards. He offers the ball out in front, but takes the tackle and actually backs his way to the 30. And this is the 4th. Robson goes left, Clifford out back left to Drinkwater dummies. Then it's bounced off the melon of Dom Young. I don't know I think it's going to be a loss of possession here for North Queensland. Whoop.
I think so. You're right.
Yeah.
I think the Cowboys are going to challenge here.
So maybe hit without the ball, maybe?
Jared Cook, the ref?
I think his first name is Jared, yes. Does Purdue touch the ball?
Yeah, I think it flicked his right hand.
I'm all right with that. Like I said it live. I think it's, yeah. Okay. So unsuccessful.
Yeah. Well, as a continued trend on this lovely channel when Sam and I come together, the continuous dog water captain's challenges from the teams that we call continue, because I don't know, we've had like maybe 1 or 2 in our calls history that has actually gone right. No more challenges today. They are all done. As McEwen is now brought down 40 meters out from his own line. Now Tyson Frizzell's back on. He gets past a couple. Great run there by Frizzell, who just extended at Newcastle for an extra season. So congratulations, Tyson. That's a good run there. Nice ball there from Arthur to Pierce Paul, but he's brought down 40 meters out. Oh my God, what has happened there? Cogger did Croker's ball out the back, and Jake Arthur had to scheme back to try and get it as the pass went about 5 meters behind him. Anyway, Arthur kicks it high and beautifully taken by Braden Burns inside his own 10, and that's a strong carry. He gets out just over his own 10-meter line, Sam.
I called the Roosters Knights game earlier on today. Man, you should have seen the captain's challenge that was burnt by Jasmine Strange only about 5-10 minutes into the first half, mate. Holy smokes, bro. Valame now bumps away from bloody McEwen, gets over the 30-meter line by a few. Third tackle, Robson goes left. This is Kamikaze McKaylee over the 40-meter line. Stopped 5 short of halfway. This is the 4th. Robson goes down the short side with Drinkwater. Left to Purdue, and Purdue was crunched. Is that
gone inside?
Thompson way out there on the edge. Holy crap. Dearden kicks from 5 meters inside Newcastle territory.
Where the hell did that go?
Taken on the full
That
by
was an
Faitano.
awful
That's
kick.
oh.
Yeah, no, came off the boot. Skew if I think anyway, did, and he'll get in there and bring down Marzu. Actually got past him, but Bateman was there after Dearden's ankle tap or tackle, as that's a good run there by Bravin Best. Good set thus far for Newcastle. Cogger in at dummy half. Now Vitano going to have another carry, and on tackle 2, he gets into Cowboys territory over halfway. Brayley in a dummy half gives it to Croker. Croker scheming through the middle of the field, but he's brought down there by Kamikaze, McKaylee, Nanai, and Edwards. Third tackle here, around 38 meters out, plays the ball, Croker. Brayley in a dummy half. Then now Cogger, Vitano, Best out to Greg Marzu, comes infield. But Tom Dearden and Co are there, Drinkwater and Cotter. Marzu plays the ball around 22 meters out from the Cowboys try line. Cogger now gives it to Frizzell. Frizzell through the middle. Lovely offload out the back to Brayley. Now Cogger. Cogger gives it to McEwen, but great defense there by Viliami Valia. He's brought down last tackle, 10 meters out. Jake Arthur at dummy half. He's going to kick it strong, wide out to Dominic Young, who's caught the ball, and did he get it down? It looks like Dominic Young has caught the ball with a precise crossfield kick from Jack Cogger, and the Newcastle Knights have scored their first points. And I think you've got to give a lot of credit here, this try, to Tyson Frizzell. His work through the middle of the field since he's come back on the field has been exceptional. A lovely, great offload, forcing a few extra Cowboys players to the left-hand side or the bottom side of the screen. And then a lovely pinpoint kick from Jack Cogger that Dom Young just goes straight over the top there of Bram Best, and he's basically right on the try line there, and he plants it down over or under Braden Burns and Jackson Purdue. So 26 points to 4, 25 minutes to play, and a kick to come for the Newcastle Knights.
It's as simple as this, as Coates and Daniel Tupou has demonstrated over the past few nights, and now Dominic Young says the same thing. Size does matter when it comes to crossfield kicks, man. It was easy, man. Yeah, Frizzell, beautiful offload that accelerated everything. But Dom Young, as tall as they come, bro, and just simple as that. Fatano now, he's 0 from 1 in his career.
Yes, no, that goal kick was unfortunately nowhere near. But look, that's good for Newcastle. They're on the board, Sam. They've got something to go back to Newcastle with, if that is all they can conjure up this evening. But look, there's still 24 minutes to go. I think there's could be some more points on the way for both teams here. And I'm looking forward to this, the final frontier, bro. 24 minutes to go. I'm looking forward to see what both sides can conjure up here in this last 20-plus minutes. What an afternoon. What a beautiful, beautiful afternoon, and a great turnout as well at Country Bank Stadium. Cowboys resume, taken by Cogger, and he gives it to Saifidi, and Saifidi gets up to just short of his own 20-meter line. He plays the ball. Cogger at dummy half now gives it to Marzu, and Marzu beats one, and no, markers were not square. Harrison Edwards, I think, was not square. So penalty to Newcastle, and they continue the attack. They find touch right on halfway, or actually just short of halfway, should I say. Bravin Best now taps it and gives it out to Cogger. Cogger shifts it wide to Arthur. Arthur to Frizzell. Frizzell continues his massive work through the middle of the field. Plays the ball. Brayley at dummy half, then Cogger. Arthur, lovely ball to McEwen. Dearden, and I think that is Nanai there to bring him down. Tackle 2, just outside 40 meters outside from the Cowboys line. They take a straight run there. I think that's what's his name? Thomas Kant, I think, is actually on the field now. Anyway, fourth tackle. Arthur's brought down just short of their Cowboys 20-meter line, and Saifidi now just passes it to Thomas Kant, and he's going to be brought down. Oh, he's gone so off the mark. Thomas, you get back there and play it on the mark. Thank you. 12 meters out. Kant plays the ball. Brayley gives it back to Arthur, and here we go again. Round 2. And Dominic Young and Braden Burns says, give me that ball. And he plucks it out of the air.
Purdue wrapped Cowboys still inside their own 10. Great. He should try out for the AFL, Braden Burns. That was a great catch from him. Valemay. No, McKaylee, sorry. McKaylee plays the ball. Robson goes left. Scott Drinkwater straightens up and beats one. And he's been really, really good today, Scott Drinkwater. Robson goes right. Taumalolo is back out on the paddock and he stands. A bit of a wrestling tactic there from Frizzell to try and take Taumalolo down. And Clifford kicking deep inside their own 40. Momentum's with Newcastle at the moment, Dor.
Yeah. Momentum slightly shifted there. But look, I think the Cowboys, if they can just get some good field position, their attack's still looking good. But that's a good run there by Dominic Young. And that Vitano now gives it out to Cogger. And now Bramid Best in some open pastures as Vilea slips over. But Valemay slips over. Vilea is there to make the tackle. And he goes back-to-back Vilea with beautiful tackles around the legs. Brayley in a dummy half gives it to Cogger. Then now out to Thomas Carney, gets past the high pushing out Reece Robson. But McKaylee is there to bring him down for tackle. Now, Jake Arthur now hits Kai Pearce-Paul, who I thought threw it off the ground, but it's play on. Can't. Now gives it to Cogger. Cogger out to Best. Best now is trying to get past. And he's dropped the ball. He spilt the lollies. The Red Frogs have gone everywhere, and Drinkwater is there to pick up the crumbs, I think.
So that's going to be a scrum for North
Cowboys
Queensland
feed.
on the 10-metre. Yep. Oh.
I called it. I called it.
Yeah, that should have been a tackle done.
Come on, Jared.
Look, he's all right. He's on debut. We're going to give Vitano a little bit of
done a good
leniency.
job.
He's not done too badly today, but the young referee for sure. All right, so it's one out the back to the left-hand side, and Burns is brought down just in front of the 20-metre line. So completions are about 90% plus for both sides. That's a very flat friggin' ball for McKaylee, who knocks the ball backwards for Cotter, and he's ruled on to that's been backwards as well. That's a great escape. Robson goes left-hand side, dummies, and then throws a forward pass to Cliff. Oh, man. Oh, Cowboys, they are falling into that patch, bro. They are falling into that patch.
The strawberry patch?
No, that's too sweet, bro. But they're falling into that patch, bro. In a patch of luscious green grass, man. There's just this
they're falling into the prickles.
Brown, the prickle. That's exactly right. The prickly brown patch that Cowboys have been known to fall into this season, man. They're in it now and have been for about 5 minutes.
Dom Young plays puts the ball in the scrum. Brayley's there. Arthur, Cogger, and then that's given to McEwen.
Nobody likes bindies.
No. McEwen plays the ball. Brayley now gives it to Kant. Kant now runs, and he's 32 metres out. Kant plays the ball. I think that's Cogger into dummy half, and then Arthur gives it out to Pearce-Paul. But multiple Cowboys there. Jackson Purgie was looking for the strip that doesn't come off. Arthur, Frizzell, scheming through the middle of the field. He's probably going to look for another offload here, but multiple Cowboys there to wrap the ball up. Plays the ball. Brayley, Cogger, McEwen. Lovely tackle from Tom Dearden there, right around the bootlaces. Now Thomas Kant. That's great work from the Cowboys defenders there. Reece Robson, Scott Drinkwater, and John Bateman there, realizing that Thomas Kant was going to go straight. Actually, I think that's Matthew Arthur that's come straight on the field and had a scoot, Sam.
Well, there's some brave hit-ups coming up here for North Queensland. Valemay gets things underway, tackled inside their own 10. Here's Jason Taumalolo with tackle number 2, hit-up number 2. And he's able to make about 6 or 7 metres there, still inside their own 20 in North Queensland. They're running left to right of screen, and this is Burns scooting to the left-hand side. Over the 20 he goes by about 6 metres or so. Third tackle, and Robson back right to Cotter, and Cotter hopping and going forward, stopped short of the 40. And this is the fourth. Robson at dummy half, right to Clifford, right to Dearden,
Beautiful.
right to Bateman in space, sending away from Bateman. Oh, why Why didn't Bateman pass? But they've gotten down to the 20, but I think Bateman's knocked it on in the process. Oh, Bateman, why didn't you pass it, bro? Oh, bugger.
Sweet mother of Mary. Oh, I've just fell on a Bindi patch. Oh, dear.
Oh.
What a
Well, they got out of the
ball
patch
from the deer.
Yeah, okay. Tough. Dearden would have been taken down, but yeah, it was
That's the
a tough
right call.
chance.
That's a very bit of a bobble there on the ground. Oh, Valame's getting in the scrum. That's lovely stuff. And Cogger puts it in, and Arthur is there. I believe he's the Knights New South Wales captain. New South Wales Cup captain, Matt Arthur is. So,
And he was
Marcy
pinched from Parramatta, wasn't he? He was pinched from Parramatta, wasn't he? Yep.
Yeah. Pierce Paul's now having a carry. Great defense there by Tamalolo, and John Bateman plays the ball now. Pierce Paul. Arthur now gives it out to, I think that's McEwen again. Really like Jermaine McEwen. He really gets through a lot of work. Arthur now gives it to Kant. Frizzell. Lovely hands there from Jacob.
The brown
now Tom Young's down the touchline. He gets past Nene. Inside it. Oh, Mamma Mia. It's happened again. Oh, no. And now
Purdue's on the run. He passes left to Drinkwater. Are the Cowboys about to go coast to coast? Scott Drinkwater beats the last line of defense. Frizzell takes down Scott Drinkwater. But Clifford gets the offload. Holy crap. Frizzell did something similar in State of Origin a few years ago. Ballamate didn't know where to go. They're about 11 meters out. Oh, the Newcastle Knights scrambled defense got up real quick and stopped proceedings. Tamalolo passes right from a dummy half, Dearden, offloads back under for Cotter. Cotter offloads back, and now it's picked up by Gagai. Oh, the brown patch.
They knocked that. I thought the Newcastle Knights player knocked it on from the offload. Oh, Gagai's cramping. He plays the ball. Arthur now gives it to Best. Oh, nearly got past Bateman with great defense there. Tackle 12 meters out. Great enterprising football from the North Queensland Cowboys there. And unfortunately, Vitano has knocked the ball on yet again with potentially, if he takes it, he probably scores. Now Frizzell, the man who put pressure on Scott Drinkwater, offloads it out the back. Arthur now hits it onto Cogger, and look at that lovely tackle there by Semi Valame. Frizzell's absolutely spent. He's working his backside off. McEwen now has a go at Tamalolo, but he just runs straight into a brick wall and goes straight down. Last tackle. Arthur now gives it to Cogger. Cogger looking for the 40-20, but it's beautifully positioned. There is Viliami Vilea, Sam, and he brings it back with a lot of venom.
Good stuff by Leah. I wonder why he's back there defending at wing. Maybe because Valame just made a tackle, but Dearden way left in for Drinkwater. Oh my goodness gracious! Dearden's never thrown a worse pass.
The Bindi patch, bro.
You know how you walk out of like a brown patch, right, where there's a lot of bindis, but you think that you're in the grass, but because you've been walking in the brown patch for such a long time, the bindis have just spread out all over the joint. Well, they're still stepping on bindis. They've been playing a bit of green grass footy, but there's still bindis up at the moment, bro. Do you know what I mean, man?
Lots of bindis, bro.
Lots of bindis, bro. Absolutely. Wasn't
happy. Wanted the Cows to score there. Anyway, Arthur gives it now. Fuck. Is it Arthur? Oh, and Jake Clifford, the red dog, goes the 1-on-1 steal. Oh, dearie me. He's been stolen of his lollies. He hasn't spilt them. He's been stolen of them. Give me those lollies, he says.
Oh, this is living up to the 15th versus 16th caliber that was promised. So Dearden now he's met by McEwen. I agree, man. McEwen's worked really hard today, man. Been really impressed with him. Robson goes way out left for Tamalolo, back under for McKaylee. I don't think he scored a try in the NRL yet, by the way, man. He'd be looking for one now. Robson goes left on fourth, Drinkwater. Out left, out the back, Clifford steps, but he's taken down by Arthur. Good tackle. Last tackle. Robson, left, Drinkwater, puts in the grubber kick for himself. Nene chases and scores. Yes, well done, Jeremiah Nene.
You know what this Scott Drinkwater performance reminds me of? What I saw last night. Drinkwater and Reece Walsh both haven't been playing the best. Look, they've been good, but they haven't been anything amazing. But what Reece Walsh did last night, and what Scott Drinkwater is doing in this game today, is just showing that they're true class. They're elite fullbacks of this competition when they're on, and that is a beautiful kick. And I think both players are probably just trying to be a bit more consistent on a week-to-week basis of being like this special. I think you look at James Tedesco, for example, who's been absolutely outstanding. What you get from, probably bar the couple of errors that he made on Thursday night, what you get from Dylan Edwards on a week-to-week basis. But this has been exceptional from Scott Drinkwater this evening, Sam. That's a lovely kick there. He was probably impeded, but Nanai wasn't. And look at the crowd in the back. They're very, very, very happy with what they're seeing here. 30 points to 4 with a kick to come, Sam. I'll let you do the honors.
Drinkwater could kick this backwards and blindfolded. Goes over the black dot. 32 points to 4. 12 minutes to remain. They do have this game sealed up. And look, with a wandering eye to next weekend, it's a big game. It is a big game. Sunday afternoon next week. Tigers versus Cowboys. It's a 20-year reunion. Cowboys fans are going to be inundated with that Benji Marshall, Pat Richards try all fucking week. So, hold on to your hats for that one. But that's the next assignment for the Cowboys next Sunday down at Leichhardt. Next weekend for the Newcastle Knights, they got your Brisbane Broncos. Newcastle, oh man, Paul Votano. I'm sorry, man. You've tried really hard, but this debut has been chock-a-block full of errors just quietly. Bugger me dead.
I don't think he plays next week.
Oh, dear. All right. They play the ball on the 40 and Burns arcs on his run. Fence away from one. Found a bit of space in the middle and makes about 10 meters or so.
Sorry.
Bro, he's been so good in his opportunities this season.
Six again.
Hey, gets to the 40-meter line. Oh, we're getting loose now, aren't we? 11 and a half minutes to go, 32 to 4. Tamalolo passes right out the back to Dearden, but
dear.
Right to Zach Labour, who's out there. Fence away from one. That's a good carry. That's a good first touch.
Vilea looks like he's off. Just quickly, Sam.
Robson left to McLean. Good carry from him. Can they add some more pain to Newcastle? Clifford, left in a back in field for McKaylee. He had sights on his first ever try in the NRL.
It was Vitano 2.0. Oh, he was there. He just had to catch the ball. Kamikaze McKaylee. Oh, no. This is a lovely, beautiful move. Clifford, Nanai, and he was in. I am 99.9% certain that he catches that, he scores. Poor Kamikaze McKaylee. Oh, come on, McLean. You got to get in there. Yep. Braden Burns, you put your head at the rear. One of them. Oh, dear. I've just seen the statistics. 26 errors for the afternoon. 13 apiece. Well, if you put that together and you see the Cowboys have scored 32 points, Newcastle are quite lucky that they haven't got 60 because if they didn't make 13 errors, I'd hate to know what the score would be because a lot of them have come inside the red zone. Anyway, can't. Now gives it. Matt Arthur's going to have. And Matt Arthur has said, Jason Tamalolo has said, good afternoon, Mr. Arthur. And now Saifidi pirouettes and then throws an offload out the back, and Cogger has a scoot, but is beautifully brought down there by Laybutt and Cogger. And last tackle here, and Arthur on the last puts it high. That is Jake Arthur. And that is beautifully taken by Scott Drinkwater. The Arthur brothers are out there, Sam.
Scott Drinkwater. I don't know why Scott Drinkwater passes left, and that's Braden Burns. 15th versus 16th. Dearden passes right to McLean over the 30, and McLean.
I've got whiplash.
But you're not wrong, man. I got whiplash too. Gets to the 40-meter line, plays the ball, third tackle, left. McKaylee dummies and is brought down a few meters short of halfway. Carl Lawton's out there. He passes right to Taumalolo. Over halfway he goes and rumbles his way over the 40-meter line, able to offload. Back to Dearden, sizes things up, passes right to Bateman. Bateman passes left to Dearden. 30 minutes out. He's got Scott Drinkwater into the pot. And Scott Drinkwater scores. He absolutely deserves that double for himself tonight, man. Well done, Scott Drinkwater. He's been the best player on the paddock.
Yeah! The cows are over. Oh, soon we'll have Julie out. Oh, sorry, Sam out with the cowbell.
Don't threaten it. Oh, man.
Oh, dearie me. It'll be like white chicks. Instead of the whistle, it will be Sam with the, with the cowbell. Celebrating. Oh, the mad cow is going to be going off on this lovely, fine Sunday evening as, oh, what a lovely run from Jason Tomalolo. And, oh, it was seized the moment there from Tom Dearden. He steps off his left foot, gives it to Bateman. Bateman's well aware of what's going on, gives it to Dearden on the inside. Dearden right back to Scotty Drinkwater. And yes, we will celebrate with some lovely H2O.
So Scott Drinkwater sizes things up, man. There was a question asked about an hour ago. DJ Shaq. I don't know, DJ Shaq. It's been a turbulent and disappointing season for the Cowboys, and we asked the question, or he's asking the question, how does a team with 5 Origin players and countless other rep players not even come close to a finals berth? It is a massive, it is a good question, man. But I don't want to sit on the negativity at the moment because this is a very good win from North Queensland, right? Despite the 16 errors. Look, you've seen the difference Vilea has made. You've seen the difference Taumalolo has made over the past fortnight or so. Laybutt had a slow start to the year coming back from ACL for a young man. That's tough for anybody, man. So we're not South Sydney level. I'm not implying that at all, but injuries have played a factor, I think, in North Queensland's year. As Dom Young bats it backwards, and I think Newcastle might get possession here. Yeah, I think Newcastle are going to get possession back here with 7 minutes to play. But I don't know, Dor. Like, do we think that maybe not as much has been made about Cowboys' injuries in certain parts, or is that offering one too many excuses? I don't know. I
think that there's been
don't want to sit in the negativity.
Injuries.
Yeah.
No. Oh, well, I'm sure knowing you, Sam, you'll probably do like a season review at the end of the season, and you can probably look at some periods where it went wrong. Anyway, we've got Matt Arthur to Jake Arthur to Jack Cogger, and then that's given to Vitano, who's just being crunched by Mr. Bateman. Plays the ball. Matt Arthur now gives it to Jermaine McEwen, but he's brought down there by great defense by Laybutt and Bateman. He plays the ball. Matt Arthur now gives it to Thomas Kahn, who gets past, I think that was Carl Lawton there, but good defense by McLean, and I think that's 6 more for Newcastle. Cogger has thrown an absolute awful ball, and then Best has kept it in, and that's going to be play on because it was 6 more. It's not a penalty. And the Cowboys have it, Sam.
Valame has the hit up. Valame's worked hard today. He's got his scares under the high ball, man, but he's worked really, really hard today. And I don't think he's actually been asked the question as well, by the way. So this is Taumalolo with the hit up. He stopped just before the 30-meter line. And he does play the ball. Lawton left, McKaylee over the 30. And still standing and is eventually brought down there. 4th tackle, 5.5 to go. Cowboys left to right. Lawton passes right. Dearden goes for the 40-20. Vitano, I think he's going to have it covered. Oh, dear. Well, Marzu collects it. Oh.
Valame, but he overdid it. Too much mustard from Valame there. He just needed to just dive on Marzu, but I think he tried to like steal it and score over the try line, but a great kick by Dearden. Well done from Vitano there to keep the ball in play. And that's really good work there from Greg Marzu to get out. Anyway, Matt Arthur gives it out to Jake Arthur, and Jake Arthur's going to do the crossfield kick over to Gagai. Gagai's now through the middle of the field. Dane Gagai working through the middle, gets past one, gets past two, gets past three, but then he runs straight into the two that he got past that he's brought down. Fourth tackle, Gagai still dealing with his cramps. Gets the man some pickle juice as Dom Young now goes for a run through the middle of the field. But he's brought down here. Last tackle, they just get inside Cowboys territory. Last tackle, and Cogger kicks it high. That's a good tackle there by McLean. I think that's all legal. And oh my God, Sam has spoken into existence. Valame struggles under the high ball has come to fruition as Sam now exits the chat as Valame is leaking from the nostrils as Cogger and the Cogger. Oh, welcome back, Sam. As McLean's tackle on Cogger there. I think the contact was made after the ball was kicked and he was still grounded before he went into the air, but I think that's all been cleared. It was unfortunately the error to Valame. Anyway, Matt Arthur gives it to Cogger. He gives it to Jake Arthur. It gives it to Pierce Paul. He nearly spills his lollies. Plays the ball. Matt Arthur now gives it to Thomas Kant. He works through the middle of the field. He's going to play the ball inside the Cowboys 10-meter line. Matt Arthur, Jake Arthur. Jake Arthur throws the dummy, but he's brought down there a few meters out by a beautiful legs tackle by Jordan McLean. Lovely pass from Matt Arthur, gives it to Bramman Best. Dearden and them are there. And then now Drinkwater makes a mistake. Now Matt Arthur has the ball, and he runs into Tamalolo, and there's just about 60,000 errors there. Which one are we going to call, Jared? Yep, the Knights scrum. First impediment was from the Cowboys. First knock on was probably from Scott Drinkwater there with Bramman Best. I feel like Newcastle are just trying to overcook, Sam. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. I think that that he's throwing that out. Like Bramman Best did not need to throw that pass, that offload out the back.
It feels like it's 26-12, not 38-4. I don't know. It just feels like that, man.
Anyway, Matt Arthur gives it to Cogger. Cogger scheming through the middle of the field, but he's tackled there by multiple Cowboys. Goes down. Now, gives that out to Thomas Kant. Great defense there by Bateman and Tamalolo. Matt Arthur now. Well, it's called a knock on. I thought the Cowboys guy might have actually touched it before Leo Thompson actually did, but no, knock on for Newcastle, and their awful trip up to Country Bank continues. No, that was a knock on. It's just the great defense there by Jordan McLean. Great pressure.
Thank you, Tahi, bro, for the reminder there, man. And speaking of reminders, this Friday night, the best Friday night of the year, or maybe in a couple years, Dor and I, we're going to be live for one of them. It's going to be for the Storm versus Bulldogs game this Friday night. So everybody, please jot that one in your diaries. We're really looking forward to presenting that one to you, and hopefully we get a banger of a contest as Braden Burns has defended half the friggin' team. And he's gotten himself to the 30-meter line. Oh, great run from Braden Burns, man. Thank goodness he is re-signed for the club for next season. Zach Labart has gotten to the 40-meter line. Third tackle, Lawton, left, Dearden, McLean. McLean does go left to clip it, and he dummies and takes the hit. He looks...
drops it.
He dropped it.
You can challenge it. I thought they lost their challenges.
That's what I thought too. Clifford knock on.
It comes free. The ball says, let me be free.
68 seconds to go. Come
Let me
on.
fall on that lovely pickle bush. Pickle bush.
Bindi Bush, mate.
Oh. Pretty sure that might be like 14 errors each from both these teams. He could be approaching 30 errors. I'm going to check.
So am I, man. I might beat you to it. I'm going to beat you.
Probably, especially when I've clicked 3 wrong wraps and I've got a call. As now Jermaine McEwen now runs and gets over halfway, plays the ball. Matt Arthur in a dummy half. Oh, lovely ball there from out to the right. And here goes Dom Young. He chips through. Oh, my God, that's probably was taken out there. A knock on from the Cowboys anyway. Braden Burns as Dom Young went charging down the touchline as now Braden Burns and Dane Gagai are playing Give Me the Rock. I want the lollies. And Gagai gets the lollies and gives it to the referee as there's going to be a scrum with around 30 seconds to go.
Hey, Dor, on NRL.com, it says, according to them, 22 errors by the Cowboys, 14 by Newcastle.
Right. The Cowboys have made 22 errors.
Yes, that's what it says on NRL.com.
Oh, my God. It does too. Anyway, here we go from the back of the scrum. Cogger now gives it to Vitano. Just let this guy score just so he can get something from this game because it has not been a nice game. Anyway, Vitano plays it. Arthur gives it to Cogger. Cogger little chip through and then trapped there by Tom Din. 6 again as then Arthur now shifts it out to Pierce Paul. Pierce Paul looking for the offload. There's Cowboys everywhere. He eventually gets it. And oh my God. Oh, and Thomas Kant's throwing an absolute rocket to Mr. Saifidi. And let's bring up error number 15 for the Newcastle Knights. And let's call it there after that's 37 errors for the game with a bit of quick maths. Oh, mamma mia.
North Queensland, 38 points to 4. Fantastic. It's a throw-in against Improver. A nice warm-up for what will be a pretty intense matchup next Sunday down at Leichhardt Oval. Oh, bugging me dead. All right, then. Well, thank you very much, man. Just quietly, that final 20 minutes was probably the worst bit of rugby league I've seen this season, man. That was fucking disastrous. But we move on to the next one. So everybody, if you were not inclined to join us in the next 20 minutes, we're going to be live for North Queensland versus the Bulldogs in the NRLW. But next Friday night, if that is more your go, we're going to be doing Melbourne versus Canterbury next Friday night from 8 o'clock. Can't do the 6 o'clock game due to work commitments, but thank you very much for your time, Dor. I'll see you on the other side in about 10, 15 minutes, man.
Sounds good. Sounds good, Sam. We'll see you all there.
All right. And Tahi, bro, special mention to you, man. Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you very much.
See you guys in the next episode. Take care.